coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chocolates.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. Room here to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. A 3rd down gain of 19. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The give running right, Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Airing this one out for Fitz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 9, check 9.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Jackson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll run. This is Hill. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 33. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go now.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And able to find Kirk complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First down, Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times. Because
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Back. Go. Check 43. Check 26. Check 26.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Come on.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll buy some time right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Jackson. Steve's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the counter, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Get ready, get ready.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Jackson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed him, were prepared.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about. Set all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Turn up.
Here's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Drake. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. Ingram again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
A big offensive explosion help leading them.